Hi, it's Emily from cleverhousewife.com, and I'm reporting in on the Ideal Protein Diet. I gave a couple reports within my first week actually, and then I didn't do a report for week 2. I was feeling a little bit sick that week and not quite up to doing a video. But now Wednesday was week 3 weigh-in for me, and I wanted to give you my stats so far. So as of Wednesday, I had lost, which is week 3, at 3 weeks, I lost 11.2 pounds. And I was hoping for a little bit more with the weight loss. I kind of slowed down this week. Part of it is because of my menstrual cycle, and that can kind of slow you down a bit. However, I lost 16 and a quarter inches. And I think that that's pretty good. I think I lost the most inches probably between week 2 and week 3. So even though that was the smaller amount of weight loss, that was my largest amount of inches lost, and I'm quite pleased with that. I'm down a pound. I'm down a pant size, which makes me really happy, and I'd say that's pretty good. I think I'm going to have a bigger weight loss this week than I did last week, and I'd say pretty good. And as far as cravings go, they were kind of gone. Week 2 was a lot better. Building up to week 3 was a little bit more difficult for me just because of hormones and craving. So what I decided to do is to save one of my restricted Ideal Protein packets for the end of the day for my evening snack. So I really, really like the strawberry wafers. They're kind of like dipped in chocolate, and they taste really good to me. They don't taste like diet food at all, in my opinion. And so I'll save those for my evening snack, so I feel like I'm getting a treat at the end of the day if I really feel like I need it. And some days I do, and some days I don't. The last week it's been a little bit harder for me to get my water in, so I need to make sure I'm still pushing that. And I'm doing it with my parents, and so we've been coming up with some different recipes. We'll kind of take turns. And so make sure you're following me on Instagram or Twitter, because I take pictures of all of the meals that we're creating, and I usually Instagram a picture of dinner. So my Instagram and Twitter are both Clever Housewife, so that should be pretty easy, and I'd love for you to come follow me over there. And my parents are doing pretty well. My dad, being a man, has done extremely well. Week 1, he lost 13 pounds. And then at week 2, his week 2 weigh-in was on Monday, and he lost, I think, 19.6 pounds and 10 inches in 2 weeks. That's a man for you, though. So he's doing really well. I've also started 5 dieters at my dad's office, Stubblefield Family Chiropractic. I'm the weight loss coach for Ideal Protein at his office, and I've started 5 dieters. Some just had their first week, and some just finished their first week, and those that finished their first week did quite well. One lost 4 pounds, one lost 6, and one lost just over 8 pounds, all women. So pretty good results. And I think everyone's been pretty happy with it so far. I've got enough foods in the diet that I enjoy. Something else I wanted to point out is that we have discovered that you can actually eat out on the diet. My favorite place to go is to Mongolian Barbecue. A friend of mine recommended it when she was on the diet because it's mostly meat and vegetables, and they have plenty of vegetables to choose from that are not restricted. And then soy sauce, which you can have soy sauce. And then I load up the garlic, and it's a really tasty meal for those days where I just don't want to cook, because it's not always easy being creative for 2 meals a day, every day, nonstop. I do like to eat out, but I'm trying to minimize how much I eat out because that will help me save money. So for a nice kind of end of the week treat, I'll go to Mongolian Barbecue. We've also discovered a couple other places that we can go. Anywhere that sells chicken and steak or shrimp, you can do that. Just make sure that the vegetables and the meats aren't cooked in any oil or butter, and that the seasonings don't have any carbs. So you'll have to ask your waiter some questions, but you should be fine. I also like going to Costa Vida and getting salad with just their chicken and pico de gallo on top. And we are using the Walden Farms dressings, and they have sauces too. I haven't tried their barbecue sauce or Alfredo sauce yet, but their dressings are pretty good. I've been using the ranch when I have a salad, and it's so much better than just using oil and vinegar for me, because you can't use much oil anyway. So that has made salads a ton better, in my opinion. You just have to make sure with those, even though they say they're 000, you know, fats, carbs, sugars, and things like that, or calories, that it does add up. 0 doesn't necessarily mean 0. What it means is less than 1. So if you have a lot of items in a day that say that, then you are ending up getting some carbs or calories in there that you may not have planned for. So just something to keep in mind. I hope to report in with you next week at week 4. Today has been interesting. It's Valentine's Day, and my kids all brought home tons of candy and chocolate and sugar, and my mom gave my daughter a really yummy looking cupcake. So I'm trying to resist by chewing on a bit of sugar-free gum. Something else that I learned recently is that you can't have aspartame, which is probably a good thing. So finding things that are sweetened with sucralose is probably your better bet. So anyway, if you have any questions, just comment below, and don't forget to follow my Instagram and my Twitter. And I hope to be posting some recipes on my blog soon, which is cleverhousewife.com. Thanks for watching.